Why all the Roloff kids quit Little People, Big World. Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. God bless you. For the lpbw news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Over the years, all the Roloff kids have moved away from Little People, Big World, to pursue their own careers and grow their families. Little People, Big World first aired on TLC in 2006. In its early days, the reality TV series focused on Matt and Amy Roloff, a couple who have dwarfism, and their children, Zach, who also has dwarfism, and Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, who don't have dwarfism. As the show progressed, it followed the Roloff children's marriages, the birth of their own children, and the Matt and Amy's subsequent split. The show was initially supposed to finish in 2010, and the family even announced it to the press, with the family going back to their regular lives. However, weeks after announcing their exit, TLC approached them to make more episodes. With season 25 airing earlier in 2024, fans are wondering if the show can go on without the Roloff kids. When the Little People, Big World started, the Roloffs were a happy family living on and managing the Roloff family farm. Zach Roloff made his reality TV debut at just 13 years old. Over 18 years, TLC audiences watched him grow from a teenager to a man with 3 children. At the start of the series, Matt Roloff was starting his own business, Direct Access Solutions, which marketed accessibility kits for little people to the hospitality industry. The show originally focused on the day-to-day struggles of those with dwarfism, including the struggle to buy clothes, how Zach felt in comparison to his taller siblings, and how Amy was forced to work multiple jobs to fund her family. The show changed after Amy and Matt's marriage collapsed amid cheating allegations. Amy would go on to marry Chris Malik and move away from the farm. Little People, Big World also started to focus more on the family and their interpersonal relationships as the kids grew up, with Zach Roloff announcing that he and his wife will no longer be a part of Little People, Big World after season 25. The TLC show doesn't have any of the Roloff children cast in the series. Each of Matt and Amy Roloff's kids left in their own time and for their own reasons, but it's clear that none of them wish to be tied down with the show that made them famous any longer. Tori Roloff has been part of Little People, Big World for 25 seasons, but finally stepped down from the TLC show in 2024. Tensions were visibly at an all-time high between Zach and his father, Matt Roloff, during the season 25 finale of the reality show. Zach first confirmed his exit from Little People, Big World on his podcast, Raising Heights, saying he is instead focusing on doing his own thing with his wife and their 3 children. This last cycle was rough between the family and the farm deal, and we're done with that. We've moved on. The tensions between Zach and his father started when the younger Roloff tried to acquire the north end of the Roloff family farm, but his father demanded too much money. Jeremy Roloff never really wanted to be on reality TV. Jeremy Roloff left Little People, Big World after 17 seasons in 2018. At the time, the reality TV star felt it was the right time to move on, and admitted he never really said yes to originally appearing on the TLC show. During a Q&A on Jeremy's wife's Instagram story in May 2023, Tori Roloff explained that the couple was just ready to move on from this chapter of his life. Tori also slammed the show for its crazy and very controlling contracts, false storylines, and tough filming schedule. The only Roloff daughter, Molly, stepped out of the spotlight on Little People, Big World, to pursue a life away from the cameras. Although she spends lots of time at the family farm, Molly is not interested in fame. Molly has distanced herself from the TV cameras since leaving for college at Whitworth University in Washington, where she graduated with a degree in accounting and Spanish language and literature. Jacob Roloff exited in Little People, Big World in 2016 and revealed on social media he never wanted to appear on television again. In May 2022, he opened up on social media about his dislike of appearing on reality television. He wrote, "I'm still called rich derisively lol. I wish I went scorched earth, but I value family. I wish I kept filming, but I value my principles and my soul. Life is complicated. In December 2020, Jacob revealed that he was molested by Chris Cardamone, a former producer on Little People, Big World, from 2007 to 2010. He admits his delaying in reporting what happened allowed him to find the fortitude and words. Season 25 of Little People, Big World followed parents Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff and their respective partners, Karen Chandler and Chris Merrick, along with Zach and Tori Roloff and their 3 kids. Now that Zach and Tori have left the show, Little People, Big World, Audrey and Jeremy struggle raising 4 kids. Audrey Roloff and Jeremy Roloff from Little Individuals, Huge World open up about their struggles elevating 4 youngsters. Having a work-life steadiness is difficult. However, their grateful child 4 is a simple one. Audrey Roloff and Jeremy Roloff grew to become a household of 6 again in might. They welcomed their 4th baby, Mirabella Roloff, on a time that they had 4 youngsters beneath the age of 7. So that they had quite a lot of adjusting to do to maintain up with their rising household. The Little Individuals, Huge World Actuality stars not too long ago spoke about adjusting to being a household of 6. He reveals that the largest adjustment has been realizing how dangerous their work-life steadiness is. He feels that they had rhythm with 3 youngsters. However, including one other one meant that there was not 10 minutes of any person needing one thing from them. Jeremy and Audrey can't work all day. He explains that they must get up and determine who's going to work and who's going to deal with the youngsters. So he feels the adjustment to having 4 youngsters has been rather a lot. Jeremy believes that construction is essential. So he and his spouse try to rebuild a framework that can allow them to work and lift their 4 kids. In the meanwhile, he feels every little thing of their lives clashes. There is no such thing as a time put aside to do chore duties. Audrey reveals that she prayed that Mirabella could be sleeper. So having a child who sleeps properly has been a game changer for her. She additionally explains that this time round, she has had essentially the most power she has ever had postpartum. The Little Individuals, Huge World former castmate, feels that having a child earlier than summertime was useful in coping with 4 youngsters. She explains that her youngsters have been capable of go exterior and play. They weren't caught inside, and he or she didn't must give you actions for them to do. The mess was made exterior, and he or she didn't have to scrub up each night time with a new child. Nevertheless, Audrey admits that transitioning from 2 to 3 youngsters was wilder than transitioning from 3 to 4. She feels that her and Jeremy's life was already chaotic, so including one other one was nothing. She additionally feels Mirabella is a simple child, in order that helps. Audrey Roloff and Jeremy Roloff share that they went on a baby moon earlier than the arrival of their latest addition. They felt like rather a lot was occurring of their lives. They have been dwelling together with her mother and father, renovating their residence, and coping with the pending due date of their 4th baby. So they left their 3 youngsters for a number of days to reconnect as a pair. The Little Individuals, Huge World couple knew the timing wasn't good, but it surely was useful for them. Will Audrey and Jeremy take their 4 youngsters subsequent time?